India is just a fortnight away from the Singapore challenge in the AFC Asian Cup Qualifiers. While the focus is on the next step in the nation's footballing journey, one name has once again taken centre stage, and that's veteran Sunil Chhetri. The heartbeat of Indian football for over decades. He's back in the 23-man squad. The question, though, is when things were working well under a young and fearless lineup, why go back to the old approach? Will Chhetri's return ignite India's charge or interrupt the momentum? On one hand, there's no denying Chhetri's legacy. He commands instant respect. He's carried Indian football on his shoulders through its highs, lows and rebuilding phases. He's a born leader, a motivator and a symbol of dedication and discipline. And let's not forget, he's the fourth highest active goal scorer in international football. That's not a stat, it's a statement. Having him back in the squad is a dream for any coach, for any squad. But the bigger, tougher question is, for how long will Indian football keep turning to Chhetri? Because for the first time in nearly 20 years, India had started to move beyond one man. In however brief time it's been, under Khalid Jamil, the national side showed signs of a genuine transformation, one that relied on pace, teamwork and tactical discipline rather than one talismanic figure alone. After years of heartbreak and inconsistency, the CAFA Nations Cup was a breath of fresh air. A third-place finish, only one loss. Wins against higher-ranked teams and, most importantly, a belief that the next generation belongs on the pitch. Every player took ownership. They didn't wait for anyone to carry them. They created their own chances, their own identity. So now, when that rhythm was beginning to click, why go back to what we've already moved on from? Because here's what history tells us. Every time India takes one bold step forward with its young, hungry lineup, we somehow take two cautious ones back with nostalgia. We celebrate youth, but we don't trust it enough. The match against Singapore tomorrow is a do-or-die one. A loss and India's chances for the Asian Cup, that's done and dusted. And that's where the real debate begins. Is Chhetri's recall a tactical one or a defensive move? A sign of pressure on the management to play it safe? In cricket, veterans recalled just for one last series. In hockey, legends brought back before a big tournament. And in every case, it's the same instinct. When in doubt, go back to the familiar, the tried and tested. Ranked 134, Indian football right now isn't chasing immediate titles. It's chasing a sustainable system. It's at a building point. This is a team still learning to dream big, and now is when faith in the process matters more than faith in the past. And that's why this decision is so crucial. Experience is priceless, no doubt, but progress depends on transition. Remember Japan in the early 2000s. They phased out their golden generation, allowing youth and experience to coexist. That's how they built the balance that made them a World Cup regular. Even South Korea did the same after 2002, blending old legs with new energy. But when you depend too heavily on one figure, it is bound to backfire. Just look at Manchester United, a club that built everything around one man, Alex Ferguson. When he left, the entire system collapsed. The same risk applies here. India needs to learn from those lessons behind them. Use Chhetri as a mentor, as a tactical leader, not the plan A. Because if the future of Indian football continues to orbit around one man's boots, what really will happen when those boots have to finally be hung up? It's time Indian football stops being more about nostalgia and starts being about vision. Sunil Chhetri's return can be powerful if it is purposeful. Let him inspire, guide and mentor, not overshadow the very players who are meant to take the baton forward. Because the bigger dream isn't about winning this qualifier, it's about ensuring the next generation stays there consistently. Right now, one thing's guaranteed: Chhetri's presence will bring passion, unity and headlines. But the real victory won't be a win against Singapore. It'll be in proving that Indian football can grow beyond its greatest icon. Because legends can win you matches, but systems, belief and courage to evolve, those are the things that win you a future.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.